It's widely talked about in many mouths of the elites that a grand reset is again upon us. They say sometime around 2030 that a reset will be initiated. Many people are unaware, but it's time that we become more hopeful and more prepared. Our preparedness is paramount to the future of our communities. It even goes deeper into the books that was written about Donald Trump and his family. Well, about America. It's a book, I forget who wrote it or wrote the three books, but they were all about the Trump's families. And in 1896, listen, not 1996, in 1896, a book was written called The Last President. You should check it out. It was about a president that was alive at that time, the last president of the United States, and his name was Trump. Quite ironically, I think his name was Barron Trump. So it talks about the tariff wars, the economic breakdown, the famines that will be initiated before the time of the end of America, and the wars that happened with the several different countries. And it was said the president had a grand tower he personally owned in Fifth Avenue of New York. You ain't got to take my word for it. You can get the breakdown on AI. Just put in 18, that's 1896, 1896, the last president. It's important that we start to prepare ourselves. But I want to talk about another angle that many people, even higher up folks, don't see. See, this grand reset is going to be different than many other resets that happened in the recent thousands of years. In fact, this reset hasn't happened, this type, in 2,000 years. See, during this reset, administration over the development of human beings is about to change hands. But it's unfortunately, many of the power players will just take a step up with the workings of developing things being in the hands of people that just went through the process of bondage. I'm talking slavery. I'm talking biblical scripture. Many of you are aware. See, one said people goes through the script of the Bible. It goes through the bondage that's written in the pages. They go through hard, painstaking torment year after they're being developed and cultured. And finally, they initiate their Christ and they go through a judgment process. And after that, they're turned to be administrators of the new directive begins. See, this time it's different. It's shifting back to the primary leadership within the hierarchy is going back to women. So this next time, African American women will be leading the administration of the workings of what's going on. How are the people being developed? I'll leave it at that on this one. But only what's going on is we are all aware of the emotional imbalance that happens to women quite often. This is why many people, the higher ups, the development that's going to take place is that it's going to seem like many black women are leading things, but it will be men who have crafted themselves to have the mannerisms of females. They are really going to be the leaders at most of the important positions. This is why we've been having this transsexual movement. We see it. Well, many of our stars, even down lower levels, our people are training little boys to project themselves as little girls. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. Many of our stars are doing it. Many people with finances are going to adopt black children from other places, black boys, and grooming them into being little girls. I could name a lot of names, but they are taking things and through a certain process. And I know, many of you just thought they were weird. Oh, they just weird. They are, man, they satanic. But the truth is, it's a reason behind their doing what they're doing. And after watching this video, now you are aware of what's going down. Now, I'm not saying they still can't be weird, but they are putting forth a certain agenda right in the midst of now. I'm not saying anyone's bad, good. I'm just talking about what is the truth. You see, many aspects of our present lives are going to be no more. The shift in which we conduct ourselves is about to change. Many of us still spend time trying to master what is today, when we could get ahead of the curve in the road, or should I say, the curve and trajectory in our destinies. But it's one thing we must keep a mind on. Many of the people that are in control now are selling out stakes in now and in the future. I want to bring China to the table. China has long since, 2008, they have bought half of the national debt of America. And you know, it's so many things that go along with buying a country's half of their debt. You're going to want to get in there and do real business that's going to sustain into the future. So I talked to the Boule, yes. A lot of our black leaders, yes. What type of things do you believe that the higher ups have sold out in the African Americans people future stake of this culture, of this country, who is soon to be renamed from America? You know, as you sit and listen to me, they had to sell out stakes in the future too. Our future. We all know that they have many dealings with other beings. We hear about certain aliens, but mainly we hear about deals with the Draconians, the reptilians, the lizard people. Well, they do a lot of dirty, dastardly things to our people, to our children mainly, to us, with all type of methods of witchcraft that are thousands and millions of years old that they put down on us. What type of stakes in the future of us and the land do you think they sold out? Anybody have ideas out there? Is there anyone that has a perspective? Does this blow your skirt up? Does this knowledge is it too much for any of you? Is it above my pay grade, you believe? I could talk about the aspects of our true existence a long time. And we have many of our great people that know so many of the fabricated illusions and histories of our world. They have your ear, and you think that they are so benevolent. What's the word? Excuse me. You think they're very important. Benevolent? Maybe that's the word. I get mixed up on the word here and there. Please don't hold it against me. You think the stories that we hear, we know, are so precious when many of them are far from the truth. Did I say many of them? What an understatement. The truth is here. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Ascension to sovereignty. It's our time.